Suspicious minds. You got the full party. I don't want you to say Wolf. Right. I'm probably not gonna do too much here before I go out and get something. Maybe play some mythology a little later. Might stream that too. Just because the AI does wacky shit.
You looking for a beating? I'll send you there. All right, let's go. Full power.
I thought I had that like bird feed. What do you like? Some supreme herb. Oh yeah.
It's alright, I guess. Hope it stays that way.
You have a chicken. Want some supreme herb?
I'll be fine. What you looking at?
What are you looking at? Oh. Befriended 50 people. There, Ichiban. Hope you're still making lots of Aloha links, because so am I. Remember Revolve if you want a chance.
Hey, how are you?
I mean, I'm going to Revolve anyway.
Hello.
Hey, we I am more confident.
Need to slow down now.
Hey, I'm foolhardy.
The hotels
Now I
and
can do
cars
that
are
one
picking up
thing.
on it. Everything's supersized.
Just wait till you try the fast food here. Order a medium and suddenly you've got an extra large. At least by Japanese standards.
Yeah, no kidding. If I lived here a few months, I'd go back home and be like, "Yo, what'd you do to the food? You use a shrink ray or something?"
I bet you would. Too bad we can't shrink the travel time.
We're really opening up.
You're looking at everything we know about Akane-san. It took an entire organization to gather this. But all it really amounts to is a birth date and an address.
That doesn't sound right. Kiryu-san, I thought that agency was all 007, like with spies and stuff. Shouldn't they be able to write entire books on someone?
Yeah, what gives?
Could be she's harder to track as a member of the general public. Whereas if she kept a higher profile, there'd be no shortage of news coming in.
Ah, good point.
Chitose, it can be the tiniest detail. But if you know anything that's not on here, we need to know too.
Actually, one thing does come to mind.
Oh yeah? What is it?
None of this says anything about her career.
Her career?
Yeah. Akane-san's the director of an orphanage. She's been there, like, forever.
No kidding. Well, Captain Sawashiro never mentioned anything like that. Maybe he didn't know either.
I haven't been to the place in person, but I do know where it is, if you're interested.
You bet I'm interested. That orphanage might have the clues we need.
Agreed. Let's head over there.
Welcome. Hmm?
It's like someone's in my usual cigarette brand was sold out, see, so I ended up buying a pack of them in the trap before. It turns out these new cigs were pretty damn good. Kinda regret not buying them earlier.
Wow.
At least there was a silver lining, right? True. Now I feel like trying all kinds of different brands now. Never too late to start. Alrighty.
Yo,
He
tell
does
me.
like his-
Mind if I join you?
does
I was
like
just
his
hoping
karaoke.
for a drinking partner.
Yeah, then I'm your man. Whoa. Some days it really hits the spot.
You much of a drinker, usually?
Kinda. Except when I came to Hawaii. I got so wasted my clothes were stolen. Hard to claim I can hold my liquor after that.
Oh, yeah.
Why? What about you?
I've cut back lately. A while ago, I was going way too hard. Trying to forget.
Forget about Marie, you mean?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, but, you know, hey, time heals all wounds is what they always say. Even being stripped bare-assed in public. You know, you'll laugh about it in a few years.
I've been through worse, honestly. But we won't get into how the family used to treat me.
Like, family?
My boss's son was especially rough. He once got everyone calling me Ichi Bad Kasuga.
Veteran of hard knocks, I see. The Barracudas ruined way more lives than just mine and Marie's, you know? I mean, that frame job scam was old hat by the time they got me. It's just hard to imagine anyone else took it at their happiest moment, you know, like I did. Girl I loved, having my kid. I would have given anything for one more day with her.
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up.
Don't be an idiot. Always thinking about it anyway. And so the night that Marie and I first met,
Oh, you want to talk about this?
do you mind? It's been a long time since I told this story. Let me get through it.
Oh, well, I'm happy to listen, I guess, if you're okay.
Oh, I can't believe it was over a decade ago. Ugh, means I've been cabbing that long, too. Back then, I'd spend my nights at clubs, picking up girls, which, of course, went nowhere, usually.
Usually. But that word's doing some heavy lifting.
Do you want to hear my story or not?
Okay. Sorry.
One night, I hit on this girl with a boyfriend. I wouldn't normally do that, but I was dead drunk. And the boyfriend, like, he's this massive pro wrestler looking lifter. And he dragged me to an alley and he kicked the shit out of me so bad I thought I might actually die.
That's the worst big story ever. Does Marie really show up?
Stop interrupting. I'll get there. So I'm lying in the alley, hurling out my guts. And then this woman finds me and cleans me up. Marie happened to be there that night with one of her coworkers. We'd never seen one another before. But there she was, caring for a total stranger, staying in her nice clothes with my blood.
Wow, well, that's something special.
Yeah, probably the worst night of my life. Before she made it the best. Sure as hell I made a move on her. I mean, how could I let someone like that slip away?
Oh, right.
You know, it's funny. You know, I say it's the best night of my life. But down the road, it's what ends up ruining hers.
Wow, Tommy.
When we found out she was pregnant, she quit her job. 6 months later, I was in prison. all because a scumbag like me couldn't let her go. She could have had so much better.
Marie wouldn't see it that way, I'm sure.
I appreciate you saying so, but there's no way to find out.
Hey, Tommy, do you ever think about trying to locate her? You said she would visit you, right? In the beginning, at least?
Of course I tried looking for her. First thing I did. And no luck. When I got back to our home, everything of hers was gone. Not a trace left behind. Don't follow me. Doesn't get much clearer. I left this amazing woman to suffer all on her own as she'd lost a child. Whatever the circumstances might have been. You can't go on with someone after that.
Know what? I'm a pretty bad judge of character.
Huh? Why you say that?
The first time we met, you pulled a gun on me, remember? If you asked me then, I'd have said you were nothing more than a petty crook. But now, listening to you, I think everybody's carrying something you can't see right away. Everybody out there.
I'd almost forgotten about sticking you up. Did I ever apologize to you for that?
It doesn't matter anymore.
No. Some things do matter.
Huh?
I am sorry for the way we met, Ichiban.
Well, you're forgiven. If you buy the next round. Let bygones be. And just don't rob anybody else either.
I'll do my best.
Hey. Tag teams. Let's go. Nice to know how to drink once in a while.
Hey.
Hey, what are you doing tonight? It's getting late and you're pretty drunk. So maybe you sleeping off upstairs, yeah? Don't mind? I don't know. Like I said, make yourself known.
Thanks.
Thanks. No, you won't. Yeah. Get the heck.
Still good to go.
To the orphanage. I see some loot. Grass cutter here. A million of those already.
Hey!
What?
Hello!
What are you staring at?
We can't lose.
I ain't staring at shit. Shut up.
You asking for you asking for you asking for
Hello! Hey! Yeah! Aloha!
Goddamn. Oh, I fucking. Aloha links.
Hello!
On the same street.
I'm feeling good. Hey, you!
What?
I ain't letting you run.
Bring it on.
Full power.
Yeah,
Wait, tell me Zawa now has the fucking Kiryu powers? What? Roberto, that hurts even more now that everybody is.
Give me all your cash.
Bring it on.
Full power.
You breathe fire right in my face. I don't even know what to say.
Hey, you looking for a meeting?
No, not particularly. Hoping to go to an orphanage.
Hey, asshole.
Yeah.
Fork over your cash.
Bring it on.
Full power.
Oh.
What's up, Ichiban? Huh? Wait a sec.
Oh, it's
So-
that dude.
You want me to beat this guy down? Sure, whatever. As long as I get to fight.
You were with those punks back in Yokohama. Get a rise out of me on camera. What was your name again?
Asakura, the primetime MMA maestro. You telling me you've never seen my channel? I'm practically always trending.
Man named Asakura. Do I get to beat your
It does
ass?
ring a bell. Asakura. I remember now. So, why's a busy guy like you out in Hawaii? On vacation?
As if. No, I came out here for you.
Me? Okay. What for?
Remember what we said? How next time's the real deal? Except there wasn't a next time after you vanished. And let me tell you, tracking you down's been a pain in the ass.
Hold on. You're telling me you flew halfway across the ocean for a rematch?
Ding, ding, ding. Ever since we threw down that day, I've been itching for another round. I want to go all out. No distractions, no holding back, no holds barred. It'll drive my viewers wild for sure. That reason enough for you? Now are you gonna face me or what?
You're persistent. Gotta give you credit for that. Guessing you won't take no for an answer?
Of course not. Now shut up and fight me, Ichiban!
Do I get my party or is this one on one? Mono e mono.
Great. Let's do it.
Well, this is mono e mono. Okay.
That really all you got?
Open wide. Come on, guys. Lively. Let's get it done. Brace yourself. That's picking time.
I don't remember to always try and
Let's get it done.
get the proximity bonus off.
Yeah.
Time to end.
Fucking grounded now. But I have a bat.
Win to be proud.
Of course, tougher than last time. There, you satisfied now? Satisfied my
Some.
ass. Asakura, when you first fought, it was something. Those other punks you were with. They were nowhere near your level, man. with them, you actually know how to put up a fight. Yeah, guess I do. You should know that already. Why keep wasting your
What?
time? Wasting my time. Yeah, going around picking fights for the camera. So, that all you want out of your life? You think hitting random people makes you strong? There's a lot more to it than that. Yeah, but maybe you haven't noticed, but it's what you protect that makes you strong. Whether it's your dream or the people around you. As for you, sure, you throw me a punch. If the only thing moving your fist is anger, you'll stay right where you are.
Hey.
So I'll ask you again. You satisfied where you're at, Massacre? Not really, actually. Been feeling pretty stuck. Last time I even put effort into a fight was, I don't know, getting beat by you twice. Gotta say, I'm pretty pissed. At the same time, I'm pumped. You are, huh? Yeah. All I want to do now is get stronger, focus on my training, and then hit you up for a rematch. Better stick with it then. Even a punk with dedication's gonna have a hard time taking me down. You can see that. That's why I'm going back to the essentials. No more bullshitting around, wasting my time, like you said. Starting today, the weak Asakura you was no more. See me again, I'll be doing things legit. In a way I can take pride in.
Uh-huh.
Give me another round, I'll show you how serious I am. Maybe I've just been a punk this whole time, but I'll come back as the MMA maestro I said I was. Give you a match worth fighting. Good. That's a deal. Make sure we can both learn a thing or two from that match. Until then, don't let up.
See ya.
No doubt, Ichiban. Yeah, still got a way to go, but he's already a force to be reckoned with. Fighting him could be good for both of us, but not underestimate him, though. He seems dead set on beat his ass. Learned merciless melee. Interesting. Cool. Moves and shit.
I can handle anything.
Hey, get back here! Get out of my town!
Ready to rumble. Time to go all out.
Want some?
I'm getting them! Don't get woo!
Prepare yourself.
Punted.
Alright.
Alright, so that's the guy.
Gotcha now. Got it.
Something wrong? Here we go.
Let's go!
Well, I'm waiting.
My heart.
Sign. Yeah, I didn't even get to hit him with the old
I'll put you in place!
Time to throw down.
move.
I can do this.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Alright.
Want some?
Okay.
Open wide! Here I go!
Here we go.
Looks like I'm up.
Cool. Alright. So Ichi's got himself a grapple.
Need to slow down now.
No. Thank you, dog.
What are you looking at? I'll sue you. The battle is on.
You see, he's gonna sue me.
You're in it now.
Nice.
Cool. We get scared.
Allow me.
Well, I'm waiting.
Another one in the back.
Fortunate. Yeah, I haven't seen Kamala up in a while.
Everything is scrambled. Let's do it.
Time to go all out.
Looks like I'm
That's
up.
a mighty kick.
All right. We're in full swing.
That's fortunate. I'm trying stronger than ever. I want to fight you again. Test my strength. Meet me in the warehouse behind the docks. We got time while we wait. So, he's ready for a rematch already. Might as well swing by the warehouse and docks when I'm ready. See how far he's come. Which means if I've already got my attacks, I can probably already kick
I think I
his
see
ass.
something.
Should I open it? Got it.
3 keys to open this courage bin.
Yet this container needs more keys than one.
Nullifies fear. Honestly, not a bad thing to put on Kasuga.
Well, it had a lot of good stuff. Hope there's more like it.
Save here for a sec. Yep.
Show me what's
Time to go all out.
All right.
another one in the back. I might be in that.
Fine.
Just take the fortune. No. Don't care about the Sujimon shit right now. Maybe some other time we do. We got another side story on our hands. Oh, but I can. I'll deal with that.
Feeling good. What are you staring at? Get out of my house!
Bring it on.
Time to go all out.
We'll get into that a bit later.
Something wrong?
Ow! Looks like I'm up.
Allow me.
That felt good.
Hey, Chichan?
Yeah?
What kind of person is Akane-san anyway?
Why do you ask?
Oh, you know, no matter what I feel about her, Akane-san meant the world to my boss. And when it comes to him, well, he was everything I ever wanted to be. So, I guess I'm just curious what he saw in her.
Okay. Then we'd better find Akane-san quick. That way you can get your first impression directly. The last thing I want to do is put thoughts in your head.
Is that how it works?
That's how it works. Must be nice, though.
What is?
Wanting to see your mom, despite not knowing how to feel. That's more than I could ever say about mine, let alone my whole family.
That right?
Oh, hey, I think we're here. Oh, check it out. It's the Flame of Palicana.
Palicana?
Yeah, they're a volunteer group. You'll see them all over Hawaii. Doing soup kitchens, picking up trash at the beach. It's real charity stuff.
Huh. Never knew you'd be interested in volunteering.
Oh, I would know. Because I showed up at their food bank one time.
Really?
Yeah, they gather unsold food from all the local stores and they divvy it out to the people who need it the most.
Tommy, you help feed the poor? I'm impressed.
Nah, man, I was there getting fed.
I should have known.
Excuse me, can I help you folks with anything?
Yes, actually. We're here to ask about a lady named Akane.
Is she all right? Did you find her?
Guess that answers that.
Sorry for the outburst there. I had assumed you were with the police.
No need to apologize, ma'am. If anything, I'm sorry I got your hopes up.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Dana, one of the caretakers. I've been working with Akane 20 years now.
That's a long time.
Yes. And for her to disappear so suddenly, it's just...
Unheard of, right? When'd she up and disappear?
As of now, it's been 13 days. All she left was a single note behind, and that was it.
13 days. That lines up with what Chichan said.
Yeah. Dana, what'd the note say?
I resign due to unforeseen circumstances. Nothing more. Akane's always been so responsible. I immediately thought that couldn't be right. But the handwriting was definitely hers.
Did you report anything to the police?
Of course. But after the handwriting analysis confirmed the note was hers, they dropped the case. We couldn't get them to look into it any further.
I'm sure you've been asked this a bunch of times already. But do you have any idea where she might have gone?
Unfortunately, I don't.
All right.
Miss Dana, you won't believe it! Yeah, the tomatoes we planted turned out huge!
Oh, wow! I see that. Why don't you share some with our guests?
Okay.
Huh.
Here you go.
Wow, thanks! Looks delicious.
We grow them in the garden ourselves.
Huh.
Who are they?
Oh, they're friends of Miss Akane's.
Really? Does that mean Miss Akane's coming back?
Sweetie, that's still gonna take some time.
Oh, how long? I really want to see her again.
I wish I could give you an answer. Hey, I know. Why don't you go fetch a watermelon, too? Find the biggest one you can.
On it!
They really care about her, don't they?
Yes. Akane was the closest thing to a mother these kids ever had. In fact, she may have raised over 100 kids during her time as director. That's why people often tell her she has the biggest family on the island.
That's a lot of love there.
Oh, yes. She's been here 40 years after all.
40 years. That would mean she started working here not long after leaving Japan.
Right. Which is around when Captain Sawashiro met her. Did she choose to stay in Hawaii for the kids?
Dana, how much do you know about Akane-san's past?
Her past? Well, nothing. She wasn't one to talk about herself.
Did she ever have problems with people, or seem like she was in trouble?
I certainly can't imagine her having enemies. No one abided by the teachings more than she did.
The teachings?
The beliefs Palekana holds sacred. You may not know this, but fundamentally we operate as a religion.
Really? I always thought Polycana was a charity organization.
Charity is a key part of what we do, but our roots as a religion trace back hundreds of years on these islands.
Whoa. So you guys got a lot of history then.
I'd like to think so. Palekana centers its worship on Nele, a volcano goddess.
Volcanoes, huh? That's definitely something Hawaii is known for.
Indeed. Volcanic activity has also shaped the fabric of our lives, especially in ages past. On one hand, volcanoes are a symbol of fear and destruction. But on the other, they represent balance and restoration. I think it's only natural to see a spark of the divine in such an awe-inspiring presence.
Right. That's similar to Japan's early volcano worship, too.
I guess it's universal. Seeing something awesome in nature and being inspired.
Yes, and that's why we strive to coexist with nature, so that Nele might look down on us with peace. Were we to abuse her gifts, of fire and the land we call home, we would surely invite destruction.
I'm assuming that's why Palekana has the flame logo going on?
That's right. Fire is a very sacred element among us. As a reminder of our faith, we always keep a fire lit, taking care not to let it burn out.
Now that you mention it, I remember Akane-san had an LED candle in her bedroom. Was that a part of her faith?
I'm sure she was just being careful for a woman of her age living alone. Besides, the candle itself is only a representation. What really matters is how you tend the fire in your heart.
A sacred element, huh? Is that why the kids took it slow around the candles?
So you noticed. They're taught to protect the flame from when they're little.
Huh. Actually, I was wondering, why do you guys run an orphanage?
That's based on another belief of ours. As a religion grounded in nature, we feel called to treat the land and those who live in it with compassion. Doing so will help the community grow and bring our hearts closer as one.
And helping kids grow is a part of that. I'm impressed.
We also run several other facilities, including a homeless shelter and transitional housing for families.
You know, the one time I went to a Polycana food bank, it was real nice. Yeah, no, they just fed me without any preaching at all.
Well, we're not in the business of preaching.
So, you ask for nothing in return. Huh. Kudos to whoever's in charge.
The children here seem like believers, though.
Well, it's not like we indoctrinate them. We hope that by exemplifying the teachings in our daily lives, the children might see our faith in action and believe. And in that regard, Akane was unmatched. Everyone admired her for her spirit.
Huh. So she was a woman of faith.
Yes. and there wasn't a selfish bone in her body. All she wanted was to help the weak and less fortunate. That's what drew so many to her, and why I have a hard time believing she had enemies. And for her to just leave without a word of goodbye is just bizarre.
Dang. Guess they don't know much more than we do.
All right, Dana. We've grabbed all we can, so I'm gonna haul this over to the food bank.
Hey, thanks, Callan. Any chance we can throw in some meat or fish to go with it?
I wish, but I don't see any fishermen or butchers around here. Think we're good to go with what we got?
Well, I guess this'll just have to do then.
Mind if I ask what's going on?
Oh, well, today it's our turn to donate to the food bank. We always have plenty of vegetables, but I'd prefer to offer a full range of nutrition. Akane was always the one to call up stores, and they'd bring us more than enough. But since she went missing, the donations stopped coming in.
To be honest, I think they just liked interacting with Akane. When it's us, we don't know how or even who to ask. It's like starting from scratch.
I get it. Then why don't we lend you a hand?
Oh, yeah?
Why not? We'll go across the island and back if we have to.
That's quite sudden.
Well, it's not like I want to volunteer out of nowhere. I just thought we could help people and maybe learn about Akane-san in the process.
Oh.
I mean, that could work. Tracing her daily routines might lead to something new.
Then why not give it a shot? I don't see any other options right now. So long as we don't stir up any trouble while we're at it.
Of course not.
Sort of like
We're gonna give it all we got and then
saintly
some.
Well, you're
At
quite
this
the
point.
energetic one. I suppose I should take you up on your offer. Callan, would you mind taking them over to the food bank?
Ah, not at all. Okay, the rules are very simple. You go and collect food, then bring it back right here. But the most important rule of all, it can't be just
Don't
anything you
get
find
caught.
on the shelf. It has to be made in Hawaii.
So, only Hawaiian-grown foods?
Palekana stresses the importance of aloha aina, love for the land and its people. Even when it comes to donations, the idea is local production for local consumption. So whether it's fish or meat, make sure they're native to Hawaii, okay?
You got it. Then let's get down to work.
Okay then. Now we're supposed to collect food. That's when the food bank is on the news. Getting a bunch of leftovers from local stores. Kidding. Anyway, we'll donate to a bunch of strangers. Dollars there. Something caught in my throat. My buddy's dad runs a fruit stand. Fruit stand. Just have all kinds of tropical stuff. Yeah, he knows me, so I think he might must have some of his own soul merchandise.
Leave it to me. You know, Hawaii uses soy sauce way more than I expected. I always figured soy sauce wasn't big overseas. Pleasant surprise.
Might just be a Hawaiian thing. Japanese immigrants brought it over.
Ah, never knew that. But then, it tastes different from Japanese soy sauce.
Well, consider that its taste varies between regions of Japan as well.
Is it really?
Kyushu soy sauce tastes sweet, for instance.
Sweet soy sauce?
Yeah, I was surprised too. It's used to make some stew sweeter. By now I've developed a taste for it. I even get a craving for it sometimes.
Huh, no kidding. That means we might get used to Hawaiian soy sauce and end up craving it too, huh?
Imagine that.
I'm gonna go grab something to